Poppin' Tea Squad, it's me Keisha, and I'm here with my all tea, all shade Real Housewives of Potomac season 4 episode 16 review. I'm sleepy as shit. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm gonna get this video out for you guys. So Gizelle, we pick up exactly where we left off last week with Gizelle looking for Katie. She tries to call Katie on her phone, but her phone calls is forwarded to voicemail. She then calls Robin and tells Robin what happened and asks Robin has she seen her, and she's like, no, I ain't seen her. Ashley then tells them that Robin posed a question the night before if Katie was pregnant and how she paused and had this like shocked look on her face, so she might have left because of that. Giselle feels that that would have been fine, but that she should have told them. Karen comes down and Gizelle tells her what's going on, and Karen isn't really shocked that Katie has left because of everything that's happened, and Gizelle calls it out that Karen is acting kind of like nonchalant about the situation. Karen says that the conversation they had was inhumane and brutal, the exchange that Katie and Ashley had with one another. She feels Ashley is lashing out on Katie and is being cruel, and I 100% agree. Gizelle, but at the same token, Katie was talking shit, but everybody been talking shit. So if you gonna say something to one person, say something to everybody. Giselle say, y'all go, we gonna go look for Katie. And Karen say, no, I'm gonna get my teeth. Giselle feels Karen is being selfish. But I'm like, bitch, don't pretend to care about Katie when you the one that orchestrated that whole fucking argument. None of that shit wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't have put the fucking battery in Ashley back. So stop trying to act like you care for camera time, bitch. Sit down somewhere with that dry ass weave of yours. No, that ain't even weave. That's her hair. That's that fucking dry. Like, bitch, do you believe in leave-in conditioner? God damn. Gizelle, her dry as fuck. I don't know why she keep on dyeing it that ugly ass shade of blonde and look damn near orange. Whoever does her dye jobs need to be fucking smacked. Her hair looks a dry, brittle mess. I don't give a fuck how long it is. That shit is unhealthy, bruh. So Robin comes down and her swimsuit is gorgeous. It has all these crystals and stuff on it, but she had on the wrong bottoms. It was black. The swimsuit was black with these crystals all on the front, and then she had on these white cheap ass see-through swimsuit bottoms. She should have on black bottoms. Like, it didn't fit right. Or like a little sarong or something like that would have been dope. She should have had on Karen's bottoms. That would have been a little bit better, but no, it wouldn't. So she calls Katie, man, her boyfriend, asks as he spoke to her, and he was like, no, he spoke to her since midnight the night before. But she did say to him that she wasn't feeling well. Gizelle and Robin go to the front desk and ask, could they put out like a search for her or something? And the lady at the front desk tells them that their security located her. So Giselle's like, who is security? So producers say, can you be on camera, to one of the security guards off camera? And the dude was like, yeah. So they pan the camera on the man. This is tall black security guard. And Gizelle said, you know where Katie at? And he was like, yeah. She was like, where? And he says, oh, we found her at the airport. And Gizelle in her confessional says she ain't tell nobody. That's not how a 40-year-old behaves, grow up. I'm like, bitch, you can't sit here and say nothing about nobody's behavior at a certain age because you're the worst bitch on here. Do I feel like Katie should have told them that she was leaving? Yeah, she could have told them that she was leaving. But considering how they did her, she was just in a better place to go. She know them hoes ain't her friend. I feel like when Gizelle talked about her wig, and then the shit that happened between her and Katie really fucked her up, and then come to find out, she found out that she was pregnant or something like that, and I think she had a miscarriage or something like that. Quote me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I felt bad for Katie. She just needs to go. She wasn't in a good headspace. So they learned that Katie spoke to the producer Lynette and called her over. Lynette says that Katie told her that she wasn't feeling well. Giselle say mentally or physically, and Lynette say, I don't know. Giselle's like, well, forget it then. I'm off of it. Let's go kick it. All the girls gather to go horseback riding in the ocean. On the bus ride there, Ashley said, I'm not going to do that because I don't believe in using animals for pleasure instead of utility. She's trying to be so motherfucking woke and conscious and sound so fucking stupid. So Gizelle called her dumb ass out and say, what about eating kangaroo? And Katie was like, because she looked stupid and she knew that she had just said something that was so dumb. And then she say, I mean, if that's what people want to do, girl, you sound dumb as fuck. Cause like she said, you sit up here talking about you don't find it, you don't like to use animals for pleasure instead of utility, but you sitting up here eating kangaroo and serving it to motherfuckers to make a buck off of it for pleasure. You sound stupid as fuck. You just contradicted yourself. So some nigga that look like a gay Steve Harvey greet them to ride the horsebacks and shit. Gizelle gets spooked off rip and get off the horse. She and Ashley go sit on the beach. Ashley wonders what Monique is doing, and then we see Monique and her family in Maryland fishing, her badass kids. Candace, I realized in this episode, need to keep her hair in them braids. She looked cute. She looked youthful. Candace is a really pretty girl. Them braids really brings out her beauty. She needs to never put that thick ass weave in her head again. Ashley is joyed to be getting along with Karen when they go to the crystal cave. Candace tells Gizelle that she enjoyed her time with Ashley doing yoga, but she still is concerned if Ashley's making the right decision with being with Michael. And Gizelle tells her at this point, you just have to let it go and let her do what she needs to do for herself. Let it go, let it go. I'm like, bitch, let it the fuck go. You know you don't really give a fuck. So Robin questions Karen about LaDame on the bus. And you know damn well at this point she's just being nosy on Giselle's behalf so she can get T to go back and tell Gizelle. Like, it was so obvious she was being messy and being nosy. You don't give a fuck. You just trying to find out information to run back and tell your bulldozing dyke ass girlfriend. So Robin say, so you starting off with just a rollerball? And Karen say, no. She was like, so you're going to do regular size? And Karen's like, yeah, I have both. And I was like, I'm so happy Karen bossed up on her ass. Like, yeah, bitch, I got both. I'm doing both. Yeah, Why you trying to be all up in my business? Fucking butch lesbian. So Candace FaceTimes Monique at dinner, and everyone is excited to say hi, except for Gizelle. You know, that bitch sat there and didn't say nothing because she was mad because the bitch got on FaceTime looking gorgeous. So they tell her about Katie, and she laughs and say, y'all done ran her off and this, and that. Then when they get off the phone with Monique, Gizelle tells Karen that she didn't like that she tried to blame Ashley for Katie being gone. Karen say, I heard Katie's pain and what you tried to deliver. Gizelle then says to Karen, you went to her room and saw she had on a puffy coat and didn't say anything. That makes you an enabler. Enabler of what? You act like the bitch is on drugs. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, did you not forget that Candace was standing right there too? So is she an enabler too? Like, Gizelle just be saying stupid shit. It's like, it's so apparent at this point where her role is on this show. And that's what's infuriating me about her, because she has no storyline. It's clear that she is the motherfucking what's that shit Sheree used to call herself, the shit starter, pretty much. She that person. She keep it popping. She's the person that producers tell her, okay, go say this to get the shit started, then you go her and say this. Like, she has no loyalty to anybody. She don't even have no loyalty to her damn lesbian ass girlfriend Robin, even though the bitch should cut her off to look more like a nigga for her. Like, she has no loyalty to nobody. And that's what infuriates me, because it's not genuine. She's playing a character similar to, I remember, I will never forget when Tamra from Real Housewives of OC was on Watch What Happens Live a few years ago, and she admitted that she's playing a character. And she said that right in front of Andy, and I never understood why at that point. Well, then I do understand it, but for her to admit that on national television, that she's basically playing a character, she's acting up for the cameras for a paycheck, and that Andy would allow that. I was so disgusted by that, because I'm like, this is supposed to be based on real women, real lives, not for them to get on camera and pretend to be a heightened version of themselves for ratings. And it took away some of the pizzazz of it for me. And the fact that, okay, so Andy and them knows this what she's doing. They keep her on the show so she can be the turn up person to keep shit started. Lisa Rinna admitted the same thing, that she plays a heightened version of herself. So the fact that they have these women on there that are doing it for a paycheck, doing it as like a game to them, as a role, instead of being their 100% genuine self. When there are other women on there that are really truly bearing their soul, it bothers me. It really does. And Gizelle is that person, and I want her off of here because of that. I hope that her and Jamal do get back together. It's been rumors. We saw Gizelle and Jamal Bryant, her ex-husband, they were sitting in the audience at Dave Chappelle's comedy special that's on Netflix. They've gone to several other events with each other here lately, so I've been hearing things that they're trying to rekindle their romance. I hope she do get back with his ass so she can get her ass off this motherfucking show, because she's annoying as fuck. But I just got off into a whole tangent. I don't give a fuck about Gizelle. Fuck her. Where was I at? So then Gizelle said what she did was reckless to us. And I was like, how was her leaving reckless to y'all? Like, that's what I say. She just say stupid shit. So just to be saying something. So the ladies then take shots. Karen then brings up how Ray tongue kissed her at their 20-something anniversary party, and then they show us that awkward ass kiss again that made me want to vomit. And Karen said, I can't believe you don't know how to control your man's kisses to the girls. And then she showed them how she kissed Ray Thomas. And who kissed like that? Who kissed like their tongue is a boat? And then sitting up here talking about with her finger, and I was like, I know your finger stinking. What is you talking about, Karen? I was disgusted, but they was cracking up laughing at her ass. So the girls are lit when they get back to the hotel, and you hear Karen and Ashley talking, but it's off camera, but of course their microphones are still on. And Karen says to Ashley, they're not going to get this, meaning it's not going to be overheard on the show, because at this point she's drunk, and I realize that she still might. And she says they're not going to get this, but I told you I had my opinions and that I needed him to be vindicated, and dismissal is not vindication. Ashley said, do you not understand the point of law? Robin didn't tell them to stop arguing a lie because people already been complaining about it. The girls are confused at how they got from point A to point B. How the fuck did they start arguing? They was just getting along. They go up to the room, and Karen said, I don't want to be fake and phony. You need to understand with what I've been through, meaning, that she's been raped. I will have my personal feelings. And I understood exactly where Karen was coming from. I didn't feel like Karen came at her sideways. She was being genuine about her thoughts and her opinion, and she had her right to say it. And she said, you are so fucking sideways, Karen. That's why you have no real friends. And Karen said, I'm not Katie. Step back. And she said, I don't give a shit who the fuck you are. Karen said, Katie is sad, but you are broken. And she said, I'm happy. Karen said, you take great acting lessons. Girl, Karen was getting her ass left to right. And you see all that art, that yelling and shit that she does to everybody else. It don't rattle Karen. Karen stays here. She know how to gather Ashley like nobody else. Ashley can't ruffle her feathers like she does everybody else. Karen always gets her ass, and that's why she always be standing there stumped afterwards. So Karen goes on to say, my issues were never with you but Michael. And then Gizelle, here she go once again saying, we all know that. And Karen said, you be quiet, this has nothing to do with you. And I love that she also gathers Gizelle together, because Gizelle can't handle Karen either. So Karen says, your husband said there was contact, and I'm sorry, contact without consent along the way is questionable. I believe we all agree with that. Candace said, in the interview y'all did, Michael admitted contact and said the cameraman said don't do that. Why would the cameraman say don't do that if all Michael did was bump him? And Ashley couldn't figure out nothing else to say because she knows what they're saying was right. So she says, how dare you decide to say that to me? What you mean, how dare somebody decide to say that to you after all this ignorant, stupid, disgusting, insensitive shit that you just said to everybody else? Now that the shit being turned around on you, you want to be the queen of the moral police. Girl, get the fuck out of here. So Gizelle and Robin tell Karen just to go to keep the peace. So the next day, Karen and Gizelle talk, and Karen replays everything that happened correctly. She didn't add shit to it. She told the story exactly how it went. And Gizelle say, me and Robin have talked to her about Michael, and she didn't explode, but you came at her like nanny boo boo. And I was like, this is what I be talking about. She just say shit that's off the cuff that she know damn well that ain't how it came across. She just like to ruffle people's feathers. I'm like, somebody ruffled at her. Somebody give it a really good washing. Somebody give it a really good conditioning. Somebody put some sheen on that motherfucker. Somebody put some oil in that scalp because it seems like your hair is screaming, help me, help me. Any kind of moisture, we need it. Like, that's what your hair is sounding like when I look at it. So, she get on my nerves. And Gizelle is such an easy read too. Like, Jesus, I would eat that bitch for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, Gizelle said, you should apologize for your delivery. And Karen said, I will, but I'm not going to be faking with Ashley. You heard? So Ashley and Karen talk on the beach, and Karen tells her it's not an attack and that she's there for her. She brings up, rape statistics, and Ashley says, so you think my husband is guilty? And Karen said, I pray he wouldn't do the interview. And Ashley said he did it because his name was being dragged. Ashley brings up that Karen didn't reach out to her during her trying time, how she reached out to her when her parents died. Karen says Ashley's been through a lot recently and apologized to her, but isn't sorry for being honest about her feelings. Ashley boobs and shit is sore, so she's thinking that she's pregnant. The girls leave and head back home, and 20 hours later, she has the cameraman come to the house. She pretend to do yoga, and then she take her pregnancy test, and of course, we're gonna find out the bitch is pregnant. Congratulations to her. She had the little baby and looked just like his old raggedy ass daddy. So that was my review of Real Housewives of Potomac. I give tonight episode an A. It was very good. New episode of Spill the Tea is up right now, as well as a new episode of my new Power review this week. However, this weekend, do not look forward to an episode of Spill the Tea, Power, or Real Housewives of Potomac, or Married to Medicine. I will miss all 4 reviews because I will be out of town for the Miss Pretty pageant that I am a judge on. I will not be doing any makeups. Don't ask me about it. It's not happening. I have too much on my plate. Understand or don't. I don't give a fuck. So I will see y'all this week for Love and Hip Hop, Black and Crew, Basketball Wives, and then y'all won't see me again until Monday for Love and Hip Hop. And then all the reviews will start back as always. A new episode of Since You Asked will also be up as well. So, love you guys. Thank you for watching this review. Make sure to copy some merch. The links is down below. And if you haven't read any of my books, they're on sale right now. Some of them are available on Kindle Unlimited. The link is down below for that. And if you have a question for Since You Asked, email us at since you asked1@gmail.com. I love you guys and have a safe and blessed night. Bye.